YouTube. Oh, we'll need to send it out to the Discords as well. Hello, YouTube. Give me 2 secs and we'll get started. But mate Jay, if you want to carry on putting questions and stuff, I'll happily go through them whilst I'm going through the pairs and stuff. Normally it doesn't take me that long to go through the tech stuff. Give me a sec. And where is it? Oh shoot, it's up here. You also need to do this, Norman. You need to hop on the Discord bot stuff where you have like
the music thing.
No, sorry, where you have like when you hop in other servers and you have like analysts and stuff.
Yeah.
And you just post your analysis and stuff, and it's like free promo. So like I post in over like 40 different Discords.
Fucking hell.
Let me show you. So like, as you can see, I post like just trades, and every time I'm live, I post it in here. And I'm in, yeah.
That is mental, bro.
A silly amount. So it's just free promo. Like whenever you, whatever it is, even when you post an analysis and stuff,
people just join.
You just click on your profile and click on your links, or in the bot description it'll have
But how do you find
you got I can set it up with the guy. He just makes them for you, and it's like $10 a month. And then you just DM all the Discords and say, are you looking for a free analyst? And normally you just ask for like some track record or like some socials or something like that.
Yeah, because it benefits them as well then.
Yeah, it's easy. Free content for them and free promo for you no matter what you do.
Yeah, that is actually mental, bro.
Yeah. I'll quickly go through that. Actually, 1% was emotional. In my case, I couldn't detach myself from the money I had. Was always too hard on myself, seeing all the influence. That's a tough one. Was thinking that 2% a month is not enough, and that's why I got to a point where I started taking just 0.5% per trade now, and I don't think about it. Yeah, that is one really bad thing. One thing you got to think about though, these people you see on social media, you're seeing, again, no matter what industry it is, if it's like setting up a business or it's some sport, boxing or trading, you're seeing like the top 0.001% of all people doing. All of them are going to be super successful in your industry, but because they're the only people you see, you're comparing yourself to the top 0.01%. And yes, they may be doing like, consistently a decent amount, 7%, 6%. Yeah, exactly. You can't just compare yourself to all these gurus. Again, half of them, especially in the trading space, I wouldn't even trust what they're doing. Like, yeah, every week they're posting, oh yeah, I've passed this prop firm, I've passed this prop firm. I see quite a few, and they say, oh yeah, just achieved 400k in FTMO. And then 2 weeks later, I've just passed another 200k FTMO. How have you done that then?
How can you... It's like 99% of all of like people on social media, they're just trying to impress other people. They don't actually care. They don't care about the victories where nobody sees it. They only care about what other people see. And oftentimes the ones in silence where nobody sees it, they're the ones that matter the most, and they're the ones that actually, it's just a fake it till you make a lifestyle in it, where they just rinse their followers. Yeah,
you just need to decide on your own goals and just stick to it. Don't compare yourself to others, and especially different strategies. Like, again, you see so many people saying, oh yeah, I've just passed the prop firm in a day, I've just caught 1 to 16 RR, but you don't see the fucking 12 trades he lost before that, or the 2 prop firms he blew before that. Just ignore it all. Just set your own goals, set your own pace, find the community that you like, find the strategy that you like, and just focus on those people. You cannot compare yourself to other people who trade other strategies. It's a completely different game. What's the biggest funded account? I mean, some do $1 mil. I think 1 mil is the biggest I've seen at the minute. I'm to be honest, 500k, maybe even 200k is probably the max I'd go for. 500k, even those are a bit dodgy, some of them. Yeah, I did this. That's why I risk so low now, because it helps me not care about losses and just take it. Yeah, that's what you need to do to start off with. If you don't have the data statistics, the edge, just go low risk, take as many trades as you can, even the ones that you wouldn't normally take, collect the data, and then you'll know what works. And you know your style, your confidences, your data, and then build your plan, build your data, build your tier 1, 2, 3 if you want. and then increase your risk.
Bro, how do I do that wave thing?
The what thing? Sorry.
Like, instead of just speaking over you, how do I do that wave thing?
What on earth is the wave thing?
Oh,
no, it's fine. Just I'll just see when your mic turns off, and then I'll
you know,
let you.
An analogy of what you're just talking about, a good way to put it is, think of trading is a marathon, not a sprint, and most people are trying to sprint from the get-go. So what happens is you fall over, and for literally a few days worth of gain, you set yourself back weeks. So it's not worth it. And when you do come to a decision where you have two options, a safe bet and a risky bet in terms of even risk management. So if you have a choice between 1% and 2%, if you go for the safer one, you will it's basically like walking. And once you get confident in walking, that's when you learn to extract more from your current trades and cut trades off to then start running. So I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Perfect. Took me 4 to 5 years to realize this. Psychology is hard. Yeah, it's tough, man. Especially with social media, I think that makes it 10 times harder. And constantly comparing yourself to others and seeing other people make it in quotation marks. Because, yeah, I think majority of people, on social media in these discords, they're posting profits here, there, and everywhere. But I wouldn't really bank on them actually making consistent money. Right, we'll get quickly into the tech. Bit of a boring week last week. I ended up taking GJ, but then closed out at break even. Was waiting for this, which I went for a higher entry just because of market conditions. I know quite a lot of people caught it from the 38, but to me that zone was pretty damn wide, and I also wanted to cover that EMA. Because it's like 20 pips away, so I went for a high entry which missed, but it did tap the 38 bang on. If you got entries on the 38, fair play, because that was an absolute snipe. However,
I got the 38, but it missed my take profit.
I was gonna say I would have went for probably a 50 take profit, so
that's what I did.
Yeah. But yeah, my entry was a few pips above. I think what was it? It was around 0.8 ish. But yeah, it missed me anyway. Then we saw the tap into the daily break retest. This is awkward. This entire zone was awkward. Thank God we've like smashed all this now, because we had this top level, this one, and that one. They were all so difficult to manage. But I ended up going for the daily break retest with the EMA, and we also had Nikki on this weird zone, but the general highs, and it was working pretty nice. I think GJ ended up doing 20, I don't know what it did from entry, about 20-ish, 25, something like that. And I put stops to break even because, again, market conditions were all over the place. I did 22. I was going 50-50, but yeah, thank God I closed that break even. We also had USD data. I can't remember what it was on Friday, and I didn't want to hold through that. So that is all I took last week, I'm pretty sure. Did we have gold?
Do you look at Japanese like index?
I don't. As in bonds or?
No, just the yen index. Like you've got Dix.
I did. Oh, right, okay. No, I just look at DXY, that's it.
Alright. It works pretty well. You know Ollie from the trading floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started using this and he says it works pretty bang on. And
so you could add all the indexes like pound and stuff as well, but
oh yeah, I can't see it because of your webcam. That's why.
Oh shoot, okay.
Yeah, I only look at the yen and dollar, to be honest.
Don't have a clue what the pound one's called. Never mind. Anyway. Yeah, we'll just leave it. And I also had gold, but that was a miss. That would have been so nice. I think this missed a lot of people. Some people were going for the 4-hour break retest. I went for the daily personally. Then we had that backup, which was a 61, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 61 there. But again, that missed. I didn't go for the high. I was waiting for it to push a lot higher. People did get in pretty damn early, to be fair. I think a few people caught that, which, yeah, that was a little too early for me. I would have preferred about 8.8, like lowest. Big stop on that as well. And I think that was it last week. I didn't have anything else, so we'll quickly go over. Yeah, oh yeah, it's so boring, man. So EA, there's no point even going over anything. I'm just waiting for something to happen. This has been absolute shite since the start of the year. Yep. EN, again, absolute shite. We do have this, which I would take if we had a nice move in and some alignment, maybe timing, but it's not the cleanest. I don't want to take any of these levels up here. I'm just waiting for a push beyond this into this level. This one, yeah, potentially, but these 100%, that's the 61 fib, 50 fib. This EMA could line up with that one, which is even nicer. I don't know what these trend lines are. Okay, that's a duplicate. Yeah. Again, this is miles off. That's not until next month sometime. So yeah, this with alignment or timing, which could be nice. And I want a strong move in. Let me just write that down. Need decent move in. Apart from that, yeah, I'd rather just wait for the 50 to be honest, and then this is a nice little backup. So I'll mark that out for buys, pin a little alert. Beautiful. GA. Finally, it's been stuck there all week. Very, very boring. This is, was it this one or is it this one? Well, that's probably a miss now anyway, isn't it? Yeah, missed by 8. It's done almost 30. I wouldn't really want to take that market open anyway. But that was a beautiful trade. It did have the trend line originally, but it was a 38 fib. Oh, of the most, not the nicest fib. Apart from that, you do have this rough break retest, which I'm not a massive fan of. Does anyone else like that? That's 61. It's a bit of a weird break. That's the only thing. I think I would personally rather just wait for this. I don't know if we have like any alignment with EA or anything. No, not really. EA has this little shitty retest, which is in line with this level pretty much. So yeah, that's off the table. That's gone. Actually, you know what? No, I would go for that. If we see a clean break of this and we don't see a reaction, market open, then yeah, I will go for that. I know it's a bit of a messy break, but I would go for that. You also have the cycle level 1.99. Do we have anything else?
Yeah, in the right conditions, that 61 is a good shot.
Yeah, I think so. If we have a nice break of this, then yeah, sure, I'll go for it. Need a break of 38. Yep, that is valid for me. Let me set an alert. Buys, I'm not a massive fan. This could end up being nice, that break retest. Happily go for that if we do see a push above this level. This low, yeah, potentially, but obviously that's not for a few days. So yeah, that's gone, and that's about it for GA. So we got GA sells, EN's looking nice for those buys potentially. Onto GN, this is the exact same as GA. Price action is the exact same. It's been stagnant, and we've had just a nice push on Friday. So these two buy levels, I don't think I'd go for the first one, because I think it's just too close to this little range we've been in, and I think if we break out of this, again, take profits are going to be awkward, I think. How many pips is that? Not the worst, but it's not exactly too nice when you've got the range just above. It could easily just continue down. So I'd rather wait for a break of that, and then a push into this, and then you've got like this zone as a backup. I don't know if you can cover that entire zone now. Let's see. 50 does cover a lot of that. That is a disgusting zone. Let's just mark out like roughly. You've got a few there, to be fair. You've got, shit me, that's difficult to see. Okay, you can't really cover the entire thing. But the second one, yeah, I'd go for the second one if we see a clean break. So let's quickly write that down. Need a break of the above plus bottom of range. Yep. I'm happy with that. Do we have any trend lines popping up or anything? Let's see. No, it's already worked. We could have this lower. Nope. Never mind. We have absolutely nothing. Do we have like a bigger fib? Fuck, it'd be a big ass fib, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, I don't really want to draw a huge fib for that level. However, however, it does line up. Oh shoot, no, that would be the fib, wouldn't it? Questionable. Okay, so we got a dodgy weekly fib, which I'm not going to consider, but it's there. So
I've had a scenario like this on GN where
yep.
I don't know what, there was some pound fuckeries that was going on, and it was a huge wick towards the downside. And
Yep.
I thought it was a dodgy one. The one after that, you know, the swing after that you just plotted it from. I thought it was a dodgy one, but it worked very well. So it was
which one are we talking about?
This is actually a good fib to use for reference.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, that example's on GN as well. I'll show it. I'll get it. Wait.
Yep, go for it. To be fair, no, the 38 lines up, 50 lines up, 61's okay. It does look alright. Okay, we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there then. I don't know if you could cover the entire thing now. If I was going for the break retest with 50.
It's that exact same scenario.
Oh, it's this exact fib. Okay,
yeah,
beautiful.
Fib, but I've got a lot of memory of this exact fib working. So if you look on the lower time frame, there's a bunch of references from that one.
Weekly 23 fib. Hell yeah. Okay, that's a bit nicer then. So yeah, that's also nice with some clean breaks. Sells. Would you take this? Would anyone take this break retest with the market gap, or are you not a fan? For me, the gap kind of throws me off a little bit because I feel like I'd have to cover that entire gap, which, to be fair, is possible. It just throws me off so much. 137 pips, 38 fib.
In a tech market, it could.
Yeah, I just hate.
Where it could even make the move from the 4-hour level.
Where is the 4-hour?
That's where
yeah.
profit taking does begin. So if it does make the move from there, it's a miss. But then if it pushes higher, then it depends on the right conditions, isn't it?
I think I'd rather just skip that and go for this, to be honest, because then you've got that backup. Because then you're also covering this zone here, which is actually nice. So yeah. 50 fib, dodgy break retest, like to see break retest below. That'd be nicer. Hello, Light6. Hello. So yeah, and then we have the backup here, which is, I mean, obviously there's nothing really there, but it could be fairly nice if we do see, even if we see this one react, I would still go for that one, to be honest. But then if we see a break of that, then that's even nicer. So, I mean, I'll just put tab. That is timing, alignment, or break a previous level. I wait for you to... No, you did not. No, you didn't, because you would have tagged me. There ain't no way. You show me proof, and I'll compensate. To be honest, I kind of forgot to change the mentorship thing. I'll do it on Tuesday evening. Yeah? That's the day. We'll do it Tuesday evening. Or Tuesday afternoon. You pick. Light6, you pick. There you go. As an ill present. What time do you want me to do it? You pick a time on Tuesday. So yeah, GN looks nice for a few things, actually. We got the buys, which I don't know if we're going to see that. I think it's going to be the sells mainly, but we'll ping some alerts. Bam. 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 There we go. GJ. Okay. Did anyone go for the 61? The fuck? I saw a few people go for this. Don't know if anyone in here went for it.
I wanted alignment. It's after because of the yen interest rates.
Yep.
I just thought, imagine if it's just like something because of that was pouring into the market. The initial
Yeah,
reaction was
smart.
one way, and then the perception changed, or whatever the fuck. And end of week, no timing, no alignment. Yeah, I just passed up on it.
That is completely fair. Did anyone go for the break retest? Well, what levels did people go for actually? Because we got everyone in here trades this strat. Master 90. I haven't seen you in here before. I don't know if you trade this or not. But what levels did everyone go for on GJ? The 38, the break retest, the 61. Oh, that's a smaller break retest. The big break retest. Which ones did you guys go for? And did they work or not?
I just had one trade that missed take profit, and that's it.
Yep, fair. Yeah.
And I was after that.
I missed that and break even on that. Let's see. Take.
So the reason I took the
One sec, I'm just calibrating my mind to understand this. You really need to get rid of these previous zones. I can't deal with them.
Because they're aligned in the same place, and it's like, you know, then you know that zone is of interest.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
But yeah, that 38
yep.
was only potential with timing or alignment. If not, we need a breach of it, and you did align with EJ on a daily level.
Yep,
EJ
saw
was on
that.
sync, so like it fit my plan, even though I thought it was a bit of a sketchy one.
Yep.
It missed take profit by 2 pips, so I could have capitalized on that. You know, took it a bit early. And on top of that, the top of the zone also delivered, but that was with no timing or alignment. So, but then again,
did you not eye out the big break retest with the 50?
No, I didn't. I actually missed that.
Fairs. Yeah, that one. I mean, it only delivered like 25, but
even the 61 delivered like 30 plus 4 hour. But it's just in the market conditions, I'd rather just pass on it.
yeah.
Eyes missed as well.
So yeah, that was fairly shit. So now what are we looking at? Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. That's gone. I don't really like that. I won't look at that. Sells are all gone for me now. You could go for like these little intra-break retests, which I really don't like. I hate them. I know a few people that take them, but nah, not for me. I like the juicy ones like that. That's a lot nicer for me. We have this. Yep, we have this. I'd consider that, and then that. They're the levels for me. That's not the nicest, but then I guess you also have that as extra confidence, so it's not too bad. You also have the EMA just above. I would prefer it to push a little bit higher. I don't really like it when it instantaneously comes back down for the retest. At least like one candle between, and then that'll be a bit nicer. That's not lining up at the minute, so if we push a little bit higher, which could actually make sense if we do see that little intra retest with the SMA, then that would be perfect, and I would happily go for that as the backup. I know it's a bit of a tight backup, but entries here, I wouldn't. Obviously on break retest, I don't really go first confidence. I just go at price. So yeah, that's not too bad. However, they are fairly close. That's roughly. We got the 0.2 there as well. We have the point. That's the only thing though, because here you have the 0.2 and the EMA just above. So we'd have to watch out for that. Obviously, if it does a reaction off there, then I'm less inclined to take that one. But I don't want to go entries all the way up here. That would be fairly shit. So right now, 38. Oh shit, no, it don't line up at the minute. Never mind. So right now, it's just the 50. I wouldn't really go with that unless we did have like alignment, obviously, like UJ or Nikki DXY type thing. Obviously, depends what's driving. So alignment. Come on, alignment. I'd also go for that with timing. 4 p.m. would be beautiful. And that's about it really at the minute. This one, obviously that's completely valid. 50 fib. I'm not going to write that out because there's no point. We're most likely going to break that high and that'll be completely changed anyway. So yeah, hoping we see a nice reaction off of this SMA. We push lower and then this aligns. That would be beautiful. So I'll just mark that out. And then next sell all the way up here. And yeah, that's about it for GJ. Do we have anything on UJ? UJ has been absolutely dead for how long now? A month. There was this one trade I was looking at, 50 fib, which would have been nicer if it just instantly came up for the retest, but it didn't. It missed. But then we ended up having a clean break of this, which was even nicer. Really strong move, and it decided to miss. So that was a bit of a bummer as well. We ended up missing by 14, missed my entry by a tiny bit less, 11, and did a pretty damn nice move. Oh no, it missed by 17, never mind, and did 42. But that is gone. They're the only two other levels, and then we have these up here, which there's no point marking out at the minute. This next one, again, is now really awkward because, once again, we've created a level just above the level we're looking at. So we're creating this weird range now. So this is super awkward to enter buys, because then you're limited with a take profit, and it's a bit shit, because obviously once we break this, there's going to be a shit ton of volume once we break this low, and there's a high chance for something like that. And we just retest off here, we might get a little higher push, lucky take profit, and then straight to stop loss. So it's a bit of a tough one. Again, I'd only take this with strong, decent conditions. So again, I think even if we had a clean break at this level, I wouldn't go for that. I'd be looking for, again, alignment or timing for that one. Just because of how close we are. Yeah, 30 pips. But this one, I'm pretty sure we have the fib. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it's that fib, isn't it? No, we don't even have a fib. I don't know why I've marked it out then. Okay, so we don't have a fib. We do have the EMA though, which is a wide zone. 22 is not too bad. Then you have the psych as well, the 0.2 level. So if we see a nice break of this, that would be 100% go for, because we don't have another decent-ish level until this little this intra. And I guess you got that break retest, but I don't like that. So UJ alignment with GJ, not really seeing it, to be honest. Yeah, no, not really seeing anything there. No levels are looking decent. GU, again, another pair with boring trades. We had that break retest, which, why didn't I go for that? Huh. Can't remember the reason I didn't go for that on Monday. Not exactly too sure, but yeah, I honestly can't remember. But that was nice. Oh, anyone take that, the GU? By the way, like last week, we are so close to gold buy again that we can't take. I'll go on gold in a sec, and I'll have a look. Yeah, that GU sell was actually nice. Now we have a lot of this. Again, this is like similar to that GJ zone. This is so awkward. You got this. There's so many levels. Rather than just one clean-cut level, this is where it gets really awkward for management. Do you go first trade, cover them all? Do you go middle? You go top? I'd only ever go middle, top or bottom. I won't go for the middle one. So let's just start off quickly with the big fib. 38 is lining up with this, which is 59 away, so it's not too bad if you go in fairly early. Because obviously I'm not going to go 50 stop loss on GU unless it's a big level. So I'd most likely go 40. So that isn't too bad. But then obviously you've got to watch out for that, which is a bit of a bummer. Because obviously you got a high chance of us tapping into this. It's starting there. That's, what, 29 drawdown. I mean, it's not unlikely, to be honest. Yeah. I think I would rather do that anyway. I'd rather wait for a little breach of this level, a push into the second level, and see movement there. But we'll just have to see what's driving and where DXY is. If DXY is on a zone when we get to this, I'll go for this. And I'm not too bothered about covering all this level. If we are on DXY alignment, timing, that type thing. Not timing, but DXY alignment, I'd happily go for this. And I'm not as arsed about covering all of this. But if we don't have time in alignment or anything like that, then I'll just go safe and go for the higher one personally. And then again, I think I'd rather wait for up here, the big 50, which is a shit ton to cover. We don't have a trend line. Weekly, we have a few EMAs around the 50. Daily, they're all just cruising about. You do also have, I guess, if we did see a breach of this, you then have this, or this is your backup zone. This is obviously more of an intra level, which did 100 pips. It's not too bad on GU. Or you have this one. So they're also two valid levels. What's that?
I've got the higher one as a backup. I think
this one.
Yeah, because GU likes its round numbers, and
let's see. Did you send
one as well?
Yeah, you did send it. Let's have a look.
So the purple, so it's like two scenarios how I can play out. The purple arrows are ones where I want timing or alignment. If not, I'd want a breach to increase the appeal of the next zone. So if the breach of 50, by the way, on the way up, the 38 is not really given much of a reaction, so it increases the appeal of the 50. And obviously, if a breach of 50,
I didn't fit from her.
61 is like stupidly high. So in both case scenarios, the only way I'll take 50 is with alignment. So that's something on top of just tech. If there's no alignment, I'd want a breach, because then I'm taking the 61 with something on top of just tech, which is at the very minimum the breach of the zone before, and then preferably timing or alignment.
Why wouldn't you take this first one with alignment or timing?
I will take it with timing or alignment.
No, sorry, without, sorry.
Because then it's not even a C on my setup. For me, tech on its own is not a valid trade. At the very minimum, the zone before has to be breached, or it has to.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Either 250 plus pip move into the zone, because then you
I forgot about
taking, or even better, timing or alignment.
Yeah, I forgot about that rule you have. Yeah, that's fair. I just think
then you can take any in it.
If we see a nice breach of this and we push into this second level, I think that's fairly nice.
Yeah, in the tech market, a trade like that I'd miss though.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, most likely. But we'll see, I guess. And then, yeah, that would be, I think, my backup. I like that one. I don't really like that. But then it's awkward because this is more than a valid trade. It's just a bit difficult for management because the 50 is quite far from this fib, I'm guessing. Oh, that 61's awkward. Yeah, I see it though. As well. I guess we'll just see what happens on GU, to be honest. Yeah, let me set an alert. Okay, you know what? This week doesn't actually look that bad. Then on to the big final juicy one. Gold. Hoorah. I don't even look at the daily that much, to be honest. Let's just hop down straight to the 4 hour. You know what? I'm going to start fresh as well. Let's remove everything because that was getting a little bit messy. So yeah, I will start on the daily actually. Break retest. This. And there's no point going any lower than that. Fuck it, why not? One more. And that. And technically that's most likely going to be a 4 hour retest. Yep. Oh, I'll smash that to be fair. Okay. Let's just move that onto this most recent wick. And then, hell yeah, that's pretty bang on. We also have like that, but I just ignore that. That's more of an in-between level. I'd rather just go for this and cover that a little bit and then go for this. And yeah, no, you're not going to be able to cover all that. 4 hour. And yeah, that's about it. There's the levels. You do have this little tiny play, but I'd rather just go for the bigger levels. These two, they're way nicer. Let's quickly bang a decent fib on it, which is not going to be that. Could be that. Okay, I mean, we'll try it. 23, 50, and then you got that, which is completely valid. 50. Okay, so that validates a break retest. I mean, both of these are... I don't know. That's a bit of an awkward one, but I'm going to say this one is nicer. So instantly that 23 is nice. Then we could go the most recent push. which then just adds validation for this level here with the 50, and then also that break retest. And then for obviously this break retest play, we'll go even more recent, which is, how many pips is that? Oh shit, 500. Okay, fair enough. And yeah, that is beautiful. However, market open, obviously I'm not really looking to take that. Fucking, of course, 100% it's going to work. What was it? Lytix, that gold trade from last week. Oh, that's the one you were on about. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, the gold trade on Sunday, market open. It was a beautiful trade, and obviously you don't really want to take it market open, and it worked perfectly. I can't remember what it was. Monday. It was, no. It was this, wasn't it? It was this level. No. Was it? It was either that break retest or it was this level that worked. It was one of them. But either way, that did 100. That break retest missed by a few pips and also did 100. So yeah, most likely that is such a beautiful break, beautiful level, 50 fib, perfect mean reversion, all that shite. Yeah, that would be nice, but unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna be valid unless we can just hold off, which I doubt is gonna happen. This is the trade I'm more looking at, which is gonna be difficult. We're gonna have to go probably. Oh fuck, shit. Again, I don't really want to go 70. Is this a daily level? I mean, it's a okay-ish daily, but I think I'll just have to go lower entry, to be honest. Go. See, I don't want to go 70, but I think we have to. And I think I'd have to just go lower entry. Fuck, I was going to go 4-hour candle close, but no, we're already on a 4-hour and a candle close is still all the way up here. So entries for that is a little bit of a shitter. Most likely going to miss that. I'm not going to go split entries on a one confidence trade, obviously. So I think what I'd do is I'd go for a low entry on this. If we get it, we get it. If we miss it, we miss it. And I'll just wait for this because I think that's obviously the nicer trade. We didn't tap it last week, so we could potentially tap it this week. And did it have that fib? It did. It had that one, which is a fairly wide zone. It's already 50, but I think this is a big ass trade. Yeah, huge weekly break retest. We've got 3 individual wicks. Daily, really good. So this is more a big ass, like, I'd potentially even go like 80 pips on this. And go for a big trade on that. Well, by big, it's still 1-to-1. But something like that. And I know 100% if I did go for something like this, we'd tap into this nice, beautiful level down here and then make the move. 100%. But I think that is what I'm mainly interested in on gold. For sells, I'll quickly go over that now. 1 sec. Let me just fuck off. I won't tag these or mark them. I'll just put a few little boxes for now. That'll do. I can't wait to wake up and see that worked perfectly. For sells, let's bang on some extensions and see what it gives us. The minus 38, minus 0.5, minus 6.1. Is it the minus or is it the 1 point? I always forget. Oh. Minus? It is the minus. I was right. Minus 6.1, and we'll go at the minus 2.3236. Minus 0.236. I don't really play around with extensions much because nothing really hits all-time highs or lows. So I guess we'll see what happens. If any of these line up with a psych, that is 100% a valid trade for me. So, for example,
past all-time highs, psych levels are enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gold already loves them that much. It works so well with it, and there's never 2 or more psychological levels broken. No fundamental driver. So in the right conditions, it's like a very simple way of doing it. It's like ignorance is bliss. there's probably going to be trend lines that are in within the zones, fib extensions. But for
Yeah.
me, psychological levels hold enough weight, especially for gold, to take it, especially with timing or alignment. If you want to play it safe, you want at least a breach of one to increase the appeal of the next one. But you have to go a few dollars before as well, so you don't miss.
I agree with time and alignment or break previous, then yeah, I'd go for it. But just like the first psych, I mean, everyone's going to be going for 2.8. So I guess if we do see, again, if we see like a clean break of the highs and we don't see much reaction, then yeah, 100% I'll go for 2.8. But yeah, a few dollars before.
27.95 and 2800 split.
Yeah, that's fair. But then I wouldn't go for 2825 straight after unless we had alignment. I'd rather just wait for 2850 potentially. Well, what do you mean with psych or psych? Psych is psychological level, so it's round numbers in the market. So for example, gold, it's like 2,500, 2,525. Every $25. For currency pairs, for example, JPY pairs, it's just full on round numbers. So 155, 154. And for everything else, it's 2 decimal places. Is it? Yeah, it is. So like 2.14, 2.13, 2.12. And they're just like naturally respected levels within the markets that you can use as nice little confluences. So if you go on gold and go to every single $25 and mark out, just if I went like with a horizontal line now and went 2750, 2775, you'll see that these are quite often respected like perfectly. Oh, you already know round numbers. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, never mind. There's no point explaining it. But yeah, these are really nice. So again, like Norman was explaining then, with gold, you don't normally see too broken. Obviously, if it's just tech, if we're seeing pure fundamental plays, then yeah, there's obviously big breaks happening. But during tech markets, you'll rarely see 2 broken in a row. So what you can do is obviously wait for the first break and then defo go for the next one. But it obviously likes to front run some of them. So sometimes you have to go a few dollars before. But as you can see, like this one worked, push to the next one. This one failed. Guessing that was funder driven data. So a nice break and retest. I don't know what the other ones are. Let's have a look. 25. Where's the 100? Let's go to some of these, like these moves up here. 75. 50. Fuck, where's 50? There. Well, so as you can see with this move up, for example, first one worked, second one worked, third one worked, fourth one worked, all 4 in a row. And then he came down, it worked, broke, worked, broke, worked. I don't know what the next one is. But they're very nice to add to your current zones. And then, like we were saying, when there's all-time highs, you have nothing to go off apart from psychological levels. So then you can add it up with like I'm doing fib extensions or timing or potential alignment of like silver or DXY, and then it gets even juicier. So I can just mark out now 28, 2825, 2850. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And now what I'm looking for is potentially something like this to line up, or London close like 4 p.m. UK time to line up with this, or potentially silver comes to a level at the same time as gold, because silver isn't actually at all-time highs, whereas gold is. So if we move to the daily and silver went and tapped in, I don't know, let's say this intra level here, silver tapped into this at the same time as gold ended up tapping into one of these psych levels. That's basically what I mean. So what I'm looking for with the extensions is, I mean, that's not going to line up anyway because this fib's too small. So I guess we're going to have to look at already used fib. Let's see. I mean, it's a bit shit to go off, to be honest, isn't it? 23 did a minus 23. Uh, how many pips is that? 50. So that's... these are all shit, aren't they? So this could potentially work with the 23. That's the zone we're looking for. And then we could see the minus 23 with this zone. Obviously, it's a lot to cover. But then that could give us a little bit of a decent zone forming. You have the psych. Obviously, you're going to have to front run the psych a little bit. Plus, you have the minus 23. But obviously, this is only validated once we actually see a bounce off the 23. So we'd have to see a nice reaction. And then we can use this. And obviously, if it goes down to the 38, you could then use the minus 38. Which then, I guess, well, doesn't really line up. But then you have this as a zone. So that's how you can use the extensions when we're at all-time highs or lows. And then, yeah, just hope for a nice little break at the previous level. So a nice smash of this one, then that makes that one super nice. So if gold reaches 3,000, you're expecting a big retracement. Well, let's go to 2,000 and see what happens. See what happened. I don't actually know what happened. Let's see. The first time it hit 2,000, it went to 2,077. And then made a fucking huge move. Okay, so that's not it. Where is it? Yeah, so this is where it hit 2,000. It broke 2,000. Obviously, you're going to see hype. Same with like Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin hasn't actually made a run yet. But when you break a big ass level, you're going to get a shit ton of hype from all the FOMO players. And like with Bitcoin, as soon as Bitcoin hit like 50k, everyone was hopping in. Like everyone was talking about it. Everyone was trying to get in. Same with 100k, but I'm surprised it actually hasn't done a little rally yet. I thought the first time we break 100k on Bitcoin, we'd see like a decent rally to 110, 120, then would see the sells. But as you can see, 2000 then held for a while, and it did 4,000 pips, 4,000 pips, 2,000 pips. So we'll see. Again, I don't think we'll hold directly at 3,000. I think it'll miss by potentially $5, $10, $20 and make a decent move beforehand. And then we'll see a break of 3,000. It'll push up by potentially even $100. Then we'll see the push down. I don't think we'll see like a direct tap of 3,000. I don't think that'll happen. That's if we even get there. So you're gonna have to. Yeah, it's gonna be a while for that one. Let's see what you posted, Roman. The 38 in a psych. Ooh, is that with no level? Oh wait, is that with the 4-hour level? Oh, interesting. Okay, 38 in a psych. That one, yep, fair. That one, yep, fair.
Interest rates this week as well, so obviously the plan can alter depending on how it plays out. But for the time being, because that break retest that you even said was too close to open, it's like 50 pips away. I'd use that to see if we breach that to increase the appeal of the 38 plus fib.
Yeah, fair.
Because that in a tech market is likely to work. But if you do take that, you use the 50 plus key level as a backup. But if it does make the move from there, you'd want a breach of the 50 plus key level to increase the appeal of like, it's like a triple fib, weekly and daily break retest, psychological level. And yeah, so on. Basically,
I'm surprised you like that one. Would you only go for this one if we see a breach of that? Is that what the red is for?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Got you.
Above, the break retest gets breached and price travels 200 pips towards the downside. It would be stupid not to even see a pullback. But then again,
that's fair.
Depend on fundamentals, then it can potentially break more levels at once.
Right. Okay. So your red arrows are your backups, basically. Yeah. Okay.
Purple is where I need timing or alignment.
Okay.
And let's just say if you look at that purple buy, the first purple buy, if it does make the move from there, then you follow the white arrow. The white arrow says, then if price starts pushing down, I'd want a breach of the 50 fib, but which does have a purple arrow, which means that 50 fib can be valid with timing or alignment. But if you don't get it, because if there is timing or alignment, it's good enough for me to take. But if there isn't, I want a breach to then increase the appeal of the zone after. And if I take the zone after, that's my first trade. If that gets breached, and even the zone before that I took was a breach or with timing or alignment, then it's like it's a solid backup, because it's breached 2 solid daily technical levels. So yeah, it's just and I can sustain another loss even, but very rarely do you even get that. So it's like missing out on quite a few trades, but the ones that you do take have something on top of tech.
Yeah, Okay, that's fair. That's nice.
There's some very, very fucking technical levels on gold, and then silver potential alignment. There's the 61 fib. There's a
I've not looked at
50
silver
plus.
actually. Let's have a look.
My silver chart is not
let's
as
refresh on
I
that.
saw.
Okay. Hey, that's a bit nicer. There we go.
But yeah,
Okay.
in terms of sells, you've got the break retest plus 50 fib.
Yeah, they're all
61 plus key level after that, like key level. In terms of buy, there's a few levels with the 38. If I won't take that. I mean, I don't even use it for. I don't even trade it, but I use it for alignment. But if I
Same.
was trading it, it's like the concept's still the same. You want a breach of the 38 plus levels to increase the appeal of 50, because it's also near the 30 psychological level. Oh yeah, you've also got the 30 on the 38. Sorry. If not, a breach of the 50 to increase the appeal of the 61 fib, which also has 200 daily EMA and a key level.
We do actually have some nice levels on silver. Damn. 50 is beautiful. 61 is beautiful.
And you've got a solid backup after that as well. Like especially for alignment, it can't get better. And then you've got the level.
Shit me, that is really nice. Fucking hell.
As another alignment there. And then on top of that, Dixie as well. Bro, trades like this, even in weeks like the one that we're in today, they deliver. I think last July, there was interest rates for the dollar, pound, and yen all in a week, and I had like 8 trades, and
hell yeah.
like, yeah, there's like a bunch of them that work just because the odds of profit taking are high. Even if you have momentum against you, you then just have to cash accordingly, because we do have interest rates and also CPI for the yen, which is of interest because it will be gauged to anticipate the future of the yen monetary policy, especially for. I don't even really keep up with pound news. I just try to play defensive then. I think yen's enough to just play it safe then, but still a solid fucking week.
Yeah, I can't lie. Gold 4 hours becoming my my big fave. It's so nice. There's so many trades. You don't have to wait like EA for example. It's been a month and it's just nothing. Gold is so nice at the minute. Just new levels like almost every day. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to go over all the DXY levels. I mean, I think everyone knows how to plot levels on DXY. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But that is actually a pretty decent week. Last week was very boring and we still had a okay amount of action. I think 3-4 potential trades. I had, yeah, a bit annoying. 1 break even, 2 miss, I think. So EN, we got a decent buy, back up. GA, we've got a lovely sell. As long as we see a decent break of this. Actually, yeah, let me do that just so I know I'm talking about the break of. Oh shit! It literally says there, need a break of 38. Never mind. So GA, we got the nice sell. GN, we have that, which I'm not going for. I'd rather go for the 50. Sells, buys, we have this down here, which is nice. But for this, we need a break of this little range. So we need a break of that and a break of this level. So I'm waiting for a little double break and this, which is a big ass weekly 23 fib. So we've got buys and sells on GN, so we just need to break this shitty little range. GJ, hoping for a nice reaction off of that SMA, which I'm not going to take. I'm waiting for this break retest. And then we have the 50 fib as a backup. And then we got this little intro level down here and this big level. And then the even bigger swing level. UJ, pretty shit. Wait, did I say I'll take that? Or was it the... No. Really? I'm already going back on that. I'm not taking that. I'd rather wait for this one. Alignment or timing? That's going to be a shit take profit.
Yeah, because the profit taking near that area is being done as well.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. I don't know why I marked that one.
With alignment is possible, but a breach of that for your zone would be nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for that personally. I'd rather just play it safe. I don't really like that. GU, beautiful sells, bit awkward, but yeah, could work. I wouldn't really go for this break retest. With yes, no, I would. With DXY alignment, yes, I would. been tempted already. Alignment needed, or 4 p.m. timing. Alignment or timing I need for that. And obviously I need a beautiful fib just like that. Thank you. So if we do push higher, that could be even nicer. 50 fib, perfect. So I'll pin that. And gold, yeah, we'll just I mean, I'll keep the Sykes marked out just so I know where we're at, otherwise I'll forget. I swear I miss at least half of my gold trades. This shit moves so fast. And I'll come back to my PC.
$50 before. You know how I do it? For every $25, you go $1 before. Every $50, you go $2 before.
Hey, that's fair.
Every $100, especially how we're coming up to 2,800 now, you go $5 before. If you look at a lot of previous case scenarios, obviously all-time highs, it didn't go. It would have missed 95 as well. But when you look at when it first came around 2,700 for the first time, I got in at 26.95. It delivered the move. For 2,600 for the first time, 25.95 delivered the move. For then you look at what's the next one, 2,500. Yeah, 2,500, exact same shit. On the daily, it looks like it breaches, but if you go on the lower time frame, that would have delivered the move as well. So for every $100 so far, 2,400. That's the only one that would have smashed. But that was a news driven, and then the backup psych delivered the move 24.25, and then you just keep going across it. Literally like 7 times out of 10, if you go $5 before in a scenario like that, you're not missing. So that's why I'm taking a split though. That's not it doesn't guarantee that's going to give the move, but since there's a good chance of that move happening, I split it just so I don't miss out.
Yeah, I more meant that I'm just a bit of an idiot and I forget to set pendings. With gold, I always forget with gold. I always forget to like set alerts and stuff. I don't know why. Every time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very easy task to forget, but then when you forget it, then you remember why you have to do it.
Yeah, one thing I need to catch up on is fucking fundamentals. Shit me. I was journaling daily. It's going well. Keeping track of all the news, impacts, flows, all that shit. But I've been hella busy at the minute. And I kind of fell out of the habit a little bit. So I need to get back on it. And just keep track of what's happening for each currency, basically. I started with USD and pound. Reading a shit ton of articles and whatever their current views on rates and what the Fed are doing at the minute and all that stuff, but yeah, I kind of fell behind a little bit, so I need to catch up. That is one thing in my journal. So I will try and... Didn't you want to switch? Oh fuck yeah! No, you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Yep. You didn't see anything. Yep. Forex Factory. I need to block Forex Factory because that shit's terrible. Here we go. There we go. I need to create an account so I can filter it so it's not always showing Cambodia. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to pick between at the minute. It's right there. Half the people use FX Street, half use my FX book. I don't know which one to go for. I've already decided, yeah, FX Street. That looks so much nicer.
And you can filter it if you log in and change the filter to only high impact, and you can customize it at the top right, and you can change the dates as well. And every time you go on it, it will always filter to your preferences.
You know what's weird though? Like all the data is different. When we go through the news stuff on the floor with Saskia and that, I was using Forex Factory. She uses my FX book, I'm pretty sure. And the data is always different. Always, no matter what. Previous consensus and actual, and it's like
inaccuracies, and sometimes they'll have
terrible
on release as well. So I think Newsquack is like a paid service. That's like the only thing that is reliable.
Newsquark,
yeah, whatever the fuck it is.
Should we see if we can get some free subscriptions?
That's the fastest news that you can get.
How much we talking?
As well. You know, like while all the other
oh, Jesus Christ! Oh,
no trial.
170.
You have to book in a call. I mean,
Okay.
sorry, for the 7-day trial, I think you have to book a call. It's fucked, but that's like what people who are onto Funder use. But I think fundamentals is one of those things you have to keep up with over time to gauge it. So I think something like this would be unnecessary because it's not like there's many trades where you have to quickly look at the news and then jump in. There's big like institutions with banks that are analyzing it even faster than this, and they're in way early. So it's not one of those things that I think early on is necessary. But as you go over time, I think they have like news channels so you can keep up with news around the world, geopolitical escalations and shit like that, and you get it really quick as well in it. So it's one of those
If there's one partnership we need, this is it. I'm gonna try my luck and send them an email. Sound very convincing. And let's see if we can get some well, let's see if I can get a free account. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, that's about it, I think. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I doubt they'll even reply, to be honest, but I'll see. Oh, I could end up with just... Do you have any marketing jobs available? Current openings, let's see. Nope, never mind. Is it needed to follow...
Them. No, Leon, you could email them saying, bro, you got a fucking community with like...
Oh yeah, I know, it works with most of the people we reach out to at the minute. I just need to start posting the giveaways. We've got a partnership with 5 different firms, but we just haven't posted any of the giveaways. We've got this one, which is actually kind of cool, Pick Suite. It's like it accumulates all the different sites into one thing. It looks horrible though, that's the only thing. So you can change all these to have whatever you want. How do you add? Delete feed. How do you add feeds? So there's like all these different things you can add, and you can add like Twitter feeds, Forex Factory, and different things into one thing. There's also, what was the AI one we're looking at? But I mean, I ended up messaging him for a partnership, but I don't actually know if I want it now because it's not actually the nicest thing. Anyway, is it needed to follow all the funded directions to be long-term profitable, or just keep the effort? Nah, you don't need it. It's entirely up to you. It depends what type of trader you want to be, but no, you don't need it at all. If you want, you can just avoid red folder news, keep it simple, done.
Yeah, for most people, it's just going to confuse you.
It is.
Look at Trev, bro. Trev trades without looking at the news one bit.
Same as Dan.
Dan, yeah.
For the longest time, like huge. I mean, that's what I did. When I was on my decent win streaks and have had a really good year, didn't care about any news release, no matter what it was. Even NFP, would hold trades through NFP.
Yeah, but
and
most of the time the shit works. Look at the start of the year when you're trading because of low liquidity. Everything works because it's daily time frame, and it's just logic in it. It's the nature of the market, so the moves are so likely to happen. But you just play it a bit safe. And
it's just, the only thing is obviously prop firms. It's a bit of a bummer to trade on prop firms. Some of them will soft breach, hard breach. You're not even allowed to do it. The spread, like if you're trading personal, it's all right, but
100%. I prefer personal. You have to just play the game of fundeds on fundeds to get capital to fund your live account. Because with the 10k in the live account, it's the same as 100k just without any rules. So if you can realistically not get attached, then obviously you need to be making that much money. But even with the 10k, you can make stupid money. Trading isn't about capital, it's all about skill set. But obviously you have to keep in mind the psychology. So budgeting, like your financial obligations outside of trading, having enough cash flow, all these things play a huge role in that decision making. I think that's like the hardest part. But if you nail that, then you don't need that much capital to make a lot of money. It's all skill set, bro.
Literally right there. But yeah, you don't need them. There is so much to learn. Like that's the one bad thing about fundamentals as well, is it's just an endless rabbit hole.
Yeah, and it can confuse you as well.
Yeah, it can just scare you away from trades, which I've seen a lot of people. That's what it causes. People learn too much and I think they need to learn even more. It's like when I first started learning flows and stuff through Rich, when I first joined his stuff, like beginning of last year, I think. I learned flows, but the way he taught them wasn't the most effective, let's say. Like he taught you some parts but didn't teach you the rest of it. And anytime there was like flows, like JPY was flowing or something else was flowing, I just wouldn't take a trade because I was scared. I'd like, right, okay, I need to wait for UJ to hit a level to then take a trade. But then I'd wait, it won't tap the level and the trade would work. And it ended up like, I didn't take a trade for like 2 months. That scared the hell out of me. But then turns out it's actually a lot simpler. It's just, yeah, it could have been explained a little bit better. Same with fundamentals, but I feel like that's 100 times worse because everyone has different opinions. There's no like, you can learn, you know, what PPI is, what CPI is, the target inflation rate and all these things. But then apart from that, it's just all subjective.
Yeah,
you read some guys on Twitter.
It's more psychology than actual fundamentals.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Because we live in a market that's all speculation. It's not how it used to be. So it's about anticipating what money will do in the future and what more of it will do in the future, and that's essentially what big money is. And if you can anticipate how they're seeing the market and be in line, that's, I think, yeah, it's one of those things that comes with time, and you have to not let it confuse you. And you, like, for me, the only reason I try not to let it confuse me, I know I can get it wrong. It is just one of those things that it takes. I
think that's the fun part.
Yeah, so
it's like trying to predict it. Like that's what I was doing. Like each morning, right? Okay, we got USD PPI today. I'm going to try and predict what happens. And if PPI comes out negative by like 0.2%, I'm going to try and predict what happens. And then what does that mean for CPI? And it's kind of fun. Like each week you can try and predict by the end of the week what actually happens.
I think
that's it.
To learn it. But it's not, one of those things is, it's not like tech. Tech does change over months, so like every quarter, every half a year, every year. The algos are changing, but technicals remains.
Don't start about algos changing. Jesus, you sound like an ICT trader.
No. Because the nature of the market is changing over time.
Yeah. No, I'm just playing with you.
Is flawed. On top of the emotional side, you can't. What you tested, back testing is slightly changed. What you'll notice is the characteristics of pairs change the very slightest. But no matter how long you take a break, whenever you come back to technicals, they'll work the same fundamentally. Like to the core, it works the same because you use a lot of logic and you try and understand the narrative. But fundamentals is one of those things that if you stop trading, is you have to keep up with it to really understand it, and it does take quite a while.
I have my own set of rules for this. At least just proves I was mentally destroying myself with perfectionism. Yeah, I can relate to that one. I think I'm slowly transforming my trading. Just need to keep it simple. Yep, literally. Define your own terms, define your own conditions, everything, your data, and just stick to it. Ignore everyone else. Honestly, if you can like just remove all the other traders you follow on social media, please do it. Stop comparing yourself to other people that are getting silly payouts and then blowing accounts and then whatever. You're right, I'm a student of economics, actually have bachelors in it. Oh, damn, okay. And I can tell you, sometimes I feel like my college confused me and messed me more in trading than helped, because they are following all the data and literally still, even my professor can't be profitable. They have like 3 degrees. Yeah, it was. Oh, go for it.
No, you first.
No, I was going to say, like before I actually started, no, I think I started trading at the time, but when I was going to go to uni, I was going to go to uni in Sheffield. And it was the only place in the country where you could study like trading. It's called Business Investment and Financial Trading. And you basically taught how to trade stocks and then you become a stockbroker type thing. But you were taught for 4 years and it cost what I think like 50-60k. You were taught by an accountant. That's it. The guy didn't trade. He had a few investments, but he was an accountant. And you were taught for 4 years from him and you had to pay like 50-60k. Which was ridiculous.
Though, whoever just said he thinks that it confuses him. You have to thread the needle between what you know and what you don't know. But the base of the knowledge of what he has is good, because what they teach you is the lines. Fundamentals is reading.
And you've got to read between. Yeah, exactly.
That guy, Match J, you understand the lines a lot better than we understand the lines, because I've not done economics. I couldn't even hack it. It was too complicated for me. So if you understand that, then try understand the perception and the psychology around how big money perceives the news. But you understand the news a lot more, if that makes sense.
There you go.
Use it to your advantage, my man.
You should speak to you should have some conversations with Raheem in here. He does. Yeah, I think he does at uni. Raheem's really good at it, and he's really good at actually tying it to what's actually happened. Read him in between the lines, like you just said. He's really good at that. You should read some of his his breakdowns that he does.
Yeah,
He posts them.
They are pretty solid.
They are pretty damn good. I don't know if you. There was that, but there was also the yearly one that he posted, and that was actually pretty damn good. But this is where obviously you've got to tie in. Shit. Yeah, this one. This was it. Let me forward it actually. But he goes over US, pound, Fed, all that stuff.
My brain starts hurting with this shit, bro. It's such a pain in the backside.
I think it's so fun. I actually really enjoy it. I need to get on it again. But I just like, it's like one massive spider web there. Like everything connects with everything. And you got to find like what sticks to what and what affects what. Like if you cut this bit of the spider web, what else has then a negative effect, positive effects? Yeah. Let me forward this. Forward. Shit, voice chat. There you go. Should give that a read. It's good. It's pretty easy to understand. But the way I learn fundamentals at the minute is I literally read through. Like I'll go through LinkedIn. Like all I follow on LinkedIn is just like pure like macroeconomists and investment bankers and stuff like that. So they're just posting like things about this. And what I'll do is I'll go on it. It'll be like a 3, 5, 10 page thing. I'll read through it. Anything I don't understand, I just go over to ChatGPT and then just sit on ChatGPT until I understand that concept or what they're talking about. And then again, I carry on reading through it. I find another topic, go on ChatGPT, learn about it, read about it. And then hopefully by the end of it, I can reread the entire article and I know exactly what it's talking about. That's what I do most of the time. And I think that's helped me the most. Yeah, right. I'm going to call it there because I need to get some food. But yeah, should be a good week. We'll see. And I'll see if I can stick to the fundamentals this week because I was sloppy as hell last week. Yeah, peace out. See you guys later. I need to end the YouTube. Oh, shoot. I'm always scared in case, like, one time I forget to end the YouTube stream. It's not like I'm going to do anything dodgy whilst the camera's on, but I end the Discord, but